Hey there, strategizers, Jessica Chobot here. Mixed martial arts is taking the world by storm, and UFC fans have something to be extra excited about: UFC Undisputed. The console version is ready to grapple and kick its way into your heart, so pay attention to our beginner guide from the Takedown Masters at IGN.
The stand-up striking in UFC Undisputed is pretty straightforward. Depending on your fighter's style, you have a number of different tools in your arsenal to bash in your opponent's face, torso, and legs. The goal here is to do as much damage as possible. Wear your opponent down enough and you'll daze him, which will leave him nearly defenseless. Just make sure to keep your guard up. Flash knockouts are embarrassing. The ground game is the most complicated aspect of mixed martial arts, and in UFC Undisputed, it's no different. The most common takedown attempt is your standard double leg wrestling shot, which any fighter can execute. Just hit left trigger and forward on the right analog stick. These takedowns are much more successful if you can catch the opponent while he's attacking. Do this, and you can often avoid a dirty tug-of-war battle. Nail this takedown, and you'll land on the ground in the dominant top position. While anyone can attempt a double leg takedown, not all fighters have the wrestling power that you need to complete it. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Judo fighters have different options from the clinch. A BJJ fighter can clinch with the opponent and then drop to guard by hitting left bumper in any direction on the right analog stick. This will bring the fight to the ground, no wrestling needed. The downside is that the BJJ fighter is left in a submissive ground position. Pulling guard is easy, but you'll have to transition to a better position before you can really use it to your advantage. Judo fighters also have easy takedowns from the clinch, though unlike a BJJ fighter's guard pull, a Judo takedown leaves you in a dominant position. First, initiate a double underhooks clinch by flicking the right stick towards the opponent, and then do a Judo throw with the left bumper in any direction on the right stick. Instant ground game. Interestingly, Judo takedowns actually result in better ground position if you let the opponent improve his clinch position. For example, the ground position you get from a Judo throw from double underhooks is actually worse than from a Judo throw from a single underhook. Experiment around a little. So you're on the ground. Now what? The general rule of thumb is that the fighter on top has the advantage. It's almost always the case that the top fighter has better striking ability and even has better submission possibilities. But once you've got the fight on the ground, even if you land on top, you'll be engaged in a back-and-forth battle as each fighter seeks to improve position. If you land in the opponent's full guard, you should immediately seek to worsen the situation for him by moving to half guard or side control with the right stick. It will make it harder for him to break out. You can then posture up and rain down heavy strikes, mixing up between body and head shots while watching for attempts from your opponent to escape your hold. If you see the opponent try to transition out of the position, hold back on the right analog stick to attempt to block. If you block the transition, you can just go back to wailing on the dude with strikes. If you don't, then try to improve your position first before going back to the wailing. For Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighters, there are a few more steps for a dominant position. As a BJJ fighter, immediately go to rubber guard mission control from guard position. Once in rubber guard, you have options for transitions that move you into very dominant positions. You can then improve position further or simply punish with strikes. Follow these strategies and you'll be able to roll in the octagon with the best. For more tips, strategies, and cheats, head over to IGN.com.